Some of you work at agencies. I don't know if you have anything to say around this, but a lot of people are asking how you're helping your clients get through this situation. I'm sure a lot of clients have a lot of questions. Maybe some are pulling budgets and so forth. So, anybody share some stories about, without really revealing names of clients, about how you're helping your clients get through this time?
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because we have approximately like 90 clients on my SEO team. And so for some of them, obviously this has been devastating. Like it totally depends on the business model and the industry. Some of them have had to shut their doors and that's just awful all around. And others are seeing like surges in traffic and demand. So it's kind of random. But we're trying to keep a level head and just act as like advisors to our clients, help them figure out ways that they can continue to make money in the interim if needed. So a lot of our clients are like shifting to an online model or live streaming, or like, you know, if they meet with their customers, we're helping them get set up in a way that they can do that on video. But for other clients, a lot of it is just like, okay, let's figure out our game plan. You know, SEO is a long-term game anyway. So let's just think about what the next 3, 6, 9 months are going to look like with this new landscape and these new challenges. But yeah, really just trying to not be too like impetuous, I think, is really important right now.
Definitely. And to echo what Lily said there, this situation is so unprecedented. I mean, it hasn't happened since like the Spanish flu back in like the early 1900s. So we really have no data to operate off of. So it's a lot of learning as we go. And Lily mentioned that there's a bunch of different industries. I have some data that we can talk about a little bit later from varying industries. And the range is enormous, from spikes of 433% growth in year-over-year traffic to drops of over 56%, to where we actually have a great example of a hotel conglomerate that their revenue from bookings is 1/10 of what it usually would be. So, you know, travel is going to suffer. There are certain industries that are going to struggle, but there are other industries that are going to do well. So it's kind of like depends on the need in a pandemic, how well a company is doing and performing.
Here's pretty much the same. I guess some clients have harder time figuring out how they can adapt to this online version of their business, because for example, I have car manufacturer clients that finally they found that people don't buy cars online, you know, like except for Tesla. But here in Brazil, it's very seldom that people buy cars online. So we are trying to kind of find ways with them, because they are like, okay, clients might not buy a car, but they can buy parts of your car. So the parts store still works and the car part doesn't work as well. So we are kind of advising and trying to figure out with clients which parts of their business they can push it to work, and which basically are not gonna get any traction anytime soon. And obviously there are verticals that are more affected than others. I see like restaurants or event companies that are like at this point are like their business is almost zero, and it's really tough to deal with this. So we are trying more to act like mentors, and rather than kind of push any work, or I mean we are just trying to navigate this with them and lend our knowledge as much as we can. And since we always position ourselves as a consultancy more than an agency, we try to be side by side with them and kind of guide them in the best direction, trying to figure out, and sometimes extrapolating what we do beyond areas of the company. Like, okay, maybe this SEO area can help this other client that, although they don't have an SEO contract with us, but there is knowledge that can transpire to them and can help them.